Hey everyone and welcome. Look, by 2025, which is right around the corner, picking the right AI communication hub for your team is going to be one of the biggest calls you make. But with all the options out there, how do you actually get it right? Well, that's what we're here to do. Let's break it down.
So, does this sound familiar? Your team is just drowning in notifications, Slack messages, emails. You've got all these tools, but the really important decisions, they still get buried. Deadlines start to slip, and it feels like everyone's just playing catch-up. It's a massive problem, right? But here's the thing. It's a problem that a whole new class of AI tools is being built to solve right now.
Okay, so first, let's really put a name to the thing we're fighting against here. It's this idea of digital noise, and it has pretty much crept into every single modern workplace.
It's kind of ironic. The very platforms that were supposed to make collaboration easier have turned into these chaotic, noisy channels. We're talking about those never-ending chat threads where a genius idea or a critical decision just gets lost forever. And that chaos, it leads directly to people working on the wrong things and, yeah, you guessed it, blowing right past their deadlines.
But here's the good news. There's a whole new category of tools popping up, specifically designed to bring some intelligent order back to all this communication chaos. So let's talk about the rise of AI assistants. And here's what's so cool about them. This isn't just another chat app, no way. Imagine having a tool that can intelligently summarize a super long conversation for you, or one that automatically pulls out every action item so no one forgets what they're supposed to do. It can even offer proactive insights. The potential impact here is huge. Think about this, reducing all that boring admin work after a meeting by over 75%. Seriously, what could your team accomplish with all that time back?
So, okay, you're sold. How in the world do you choose the right one? Well, instead of just throwing a long list of tools at you, we're going to give you something way more powerful. A simple, 3-point framework that will help you make the right decision for your team every single time.
I love this metaphor from our source material. It just nails the whole idea. Selecting a platform is like choosing the right gear for an expedition. The terrain dictates the equipment. It's perfect, right? There is no single best tool for everyone. The right choice is the one that's perfectly suited to your team's specific challenges and environment, your unique terrain.
And here it is. This is the framework. It's just 3 simple steps. Number 1, assess your ecosystem. You gotta know what tools your team already lives and breathes in. Number 2, define your core need. What is the single biggest problem you're actually trying to solve? And number 3, and listen, this one is absolutely critical. Verify your security standard.
Yeah, let's just pause on that third point for a second, because this is so important, it's a non-negotiable. When you bring one of these tools into your workflow, you are trusting it with your company's most sensitive data. We're talking product roadmaps, strategic plans, private conversations. Security isn't just a feature on a checklist, it has to be the entire foundation.
Okay, you're going to see a lot of confusing acronyms thrown around, but this is the one you have to remember. SOC 2 Type 2. The easiest way to think about it is like a recurring financial audit, but for a company's security practices. It's an independent group coming in and verifying that a company doesn't just say they have good security policies, but that they actually follow them consistently over time. For any serious business use, this is the absolute minimum you should accept. It's the baseline.
And on top of that, you also want to look for other standards like ISO and GDPR compliance. But honestly, maybe the most important question you can ask a vendor is this. Get a clear, explicit promise in writing that they will never use your private company data to train their global public AI models. That's a deal breaker.
All right, so now that we have our framework, let's put it to the test. Let's see how we can apply these 3 points to some of the biggest players out there on the market right now.
Okay, let's start with step 1, assess your ecosystem. If your company is already deep in the Microsoft 365 world, Outlook, SharePoint, the whole shebang, then Microsoft Teams with Copilot is a really powerful choice. Its AI can pull context from your emails, your docs, and its security is absolutely top tier. But if your team is all about speed, flexibility, and plugging into tools like Jira and GitHub, then Slack AI is the clear winner. For fast-moving tech teams, Slack is like their central nervous system.
Next up, step 2, define your core need. Ask yourself, what's our biggest pain point? Is it just endless back-to-back meetings? Meeting fatigue? Then, honestly, Zoom AI Companion is a fantastic choice, especially since it's already included with their paid plans. It's built from the ground up to summarize meetings and pull out action items. But if your core need is just to stop switching between a million different apps, then a unified platform like ClickUp AI could be your answer.
It combines project management and communication into one single source of truth.
So you see, once you apply the framework, the right choice for your specific team becomes so much clearer. If you're a massive enterprise, it's probably going to be Teams. An agile dev team? You're looking at Slack AI. A startup that needs to be scrappy and flexible? A tool like Fireflies.ai is a great fit. And for that remote-first team that's just drowning in Zoom calls, the Zoom AI Companion is, well, it's a no-brainer.
So that's kind of the lay of the land today. But this technology is not standing still, not even close. The next few years are going to bring even bigger, more exciting changes. So let's take a quick look at the future of collaboration.
Right now, today, these tools are mostly reactive. They're great at summarizing what's already happened. But in the very near future, they're going to become proactive. Imagine an AI that flags a project that's at risk just based on the sentiment in a chat channel, or one that automatically suggests agenda items for your next meeting. And then beyond that, we're talking about creating complex workflows just by describing what you want in plain English. The AI assistant becomes less of a tool and more of a true partner.
All right, so if you only remember a few things from all this, please make it these. First, don't just chase the newest, shiniest tool. Always use the 3-point framework. Second, security is non-negotiable. Start by looking for SOC 2 Type 2 compliance. Third, match the tool to your team's world, their ecosystem, and their primary need. And finally, you want the biggest, most immediate win you can get with any of these tools? It's turning those messy, chaotic conversations into clear, accountable action items. That's the game changer right now.
Look, the technology is here, and it's getting smarter literally every single day. So the final question really isn't about the tools anymore. It's about us. Your AI assistant is ready to completely transform how you work. The only question left is your team?